Psalm 120, verse 4. Chitzei gibor shenunim im gachale retamim. So here we get the arrows. And so the word here in the dictionary or in the lexicon is probably chetz, as an arrow. Oops, need a final tzade there. Chetz. I thought that looked a little weird. But probably what we have here is a word that comes from the verbal root chatzatz. Notice that we have the doubled consonants here at the end, the geminate consonants, and we know this because we get that dagesh forte when we add an ending here. Notice we have the masculine plural construct sereyod there, and in a word like chetz, we end up getting the dagesh, which tells us it probably comes from a root with a geminate second and third root letters. Now, the root chatzatz here means to divide, and so you can see how an arrow is related to that, even if it's the concept of just dividing the skin or something upon piercing. So interesting vocabulary features there. But we have the arrows of, so plural and construct, arrows of the warrior or the mighty man. And then notice we have here something related to tooth, shanan, which is sharp, or a shane is a tooth. So shanan is the verbal root. And what we have is a call passive participle. The shurik right here gives us that passive participle, and then im, okay? Now, a couple ways that we could maybe read this. One would be the arrows of the warrior are being sharpened. That would be a participle, passive participle. But notice here we have two conjunctive accent marks in front of the athnach. And so all of this is running together. And remember that passive participles, or participles in general, are verbal adjectives. And so what we see with the accent marks here is that this is all one big package. And so this is the answer then to the rhetorical question in verse 3. What's going to be given is sharp arrows. So sharp arrows of the warrior. And those are going to be given to the deceitful tongue along with, or with, the coals of, again, a masculine plural construct ending there, the coals of retamim. Retamim is a broom tree, and it becomes fitting here because the broom tree was often used for charcoal. And so these are going to be the things that are heaped upon or shot at the deceitful tongue.